Alright, so in this book, it starts out with this dude named Montag, and he be a firefighter and all that. But in this book, firefighters don't put out no fire. They be burning stuff. And also in this book, they be making books mad illegal, bro. So these firefighter dudes get sent to go burn down these books, right? So after this Montag dude get back from work, he see one of his neighbors named Clarice, and she still in high school. She be talking to him about asking him all these questions, and be making him think for the first time. And he realized he really
melancholic,
like some punk. Alright, so later that night, his wife tries to kill herself, and she don't even know if she did it on purpose. Right? She eat a bunch of sleeping pills, and later, a bunch of these dudes who no one knows, they don't even work for the hospital. They just show up and like pump her guts out, right? So then the next day, he thinks about all that. So he realizes he don't love his wife. Then he go to work, and then he's seeing this lady. She got a shit ton of books, right? So while he going to like light it all up with fuel and stuff, this chick just torches down her apartment and burns herself on her books. But while Montag's seeing this, he just steal a book, right? And little do he know, it one of the last Bibles in the world. So he tries to stay home the next day, and his boss, Beatty, pull up and say that if he were to have a book, that he better burn it in 3 days or he finna be dead.
Wait, stagnant.
Right. So he goes to this English professor, and this dude know how to read and all that. So he think that he can get this English professor dude to help him remember what he's reading, right? So this fool read that book, and then Montag show up, and this dude like, burn down your house, fool. I know you got them books. So Montag burned down this house, and then he walk outside, and Beatty all like, oh, I'm finna arrest you. So Montag just clipped that fool. So he on the run. He getting bit by this robot dog that the Fuzz got. And he like, oh, that's light work. So he run over to that dude Faber house and asking him what to do. This Faber dude like, go to these people up in the forests, and they finna like read books and shit. So this dude go out there, and he like, oh, I got the Bible. I read the Bible. And they're like, oh yeah, you
custodian.
So you finna join our ranks. And then as that happens, a nuke sets on the city, and they're like, oh, we finna go help. Alright, dudes be thinking that the theme of this book be like mass censorship, because all them dudes burning all them books, right? But the real theme is that all the people don't think for themselves, right? See, on page 31, Clarice be saying, people don't talk about anything. No, not anything. They all name a lot of cars or clothes or swimming pools and say how swell. But they all say the same things, and nobody says anything different from anyone else. And Montag's boss even be knowing this. He like, we must all be alike. Not everyone born free and equal, as the Constitution says, but everyone made equal. Each man the image of every other. Then are all happy, for there are no mountains to make them cower to judge themselves against. Since he says that because he knows that everyone just gets mad pressed every time they say something about like some stupid thing. So they're all like, oh, let's just get rid of it all. So everybody is all dumbed down and they never think about anything, right? So the government be a little against everyone in the world. And Faber, the English professor dude, he like, if you hide your ignorance, no one will hit you and you will never learn. He says this to Montag on page 110 to tell Montag that he should learn more. So Faber says this on page 110 to Montag. If you hide your ignorance, no one will hit you and you will never learn. He's trying to say to Montag that he shouldn't just try and be all stupid all the time, because if he acts all stupid all the time, he's never finna learn. And if he ever never asks any questions, no one's gonna like make fun of him, and he's never gonna like learn anything, right? So, like, the whole book, they all be dumb as hell. Like, they all be like, they ain't even think about nothing. They don't pay attention to their TV, right? So when all these radios chirping about how they finna drop bombs on their cities and how they going to war, no one even care because they already watching their TV and all that.